What if ancient Greeks built a computer 2,000 years ago? This shipwreck find challenges everything we know about early technology. How was it possible? In Hellenistic Greece, thinkers like Archimedes pioneered basic mechanics, and history credits them with levers and pulleys, but nothing like precision engineering. By 100 BC, timekeeping was rudimentary. Experts say complex gears arrived centuries later, yet this timeline might hide a deeper truth. In 1901, sponge divers pulled this from a Roman wreck. At first glance, a lump of bronze, but closer inspection revealed impossible complexity. Over 30 hand-cut gears mesh perfectly. How did ancients craft this without machines? It predicts eclipses, defying simple tool assumptions. Dial positions track moon phases and Olympic cycles. This isn't basic, it's advanced astronomy. But who designed such forbidden knowledge? X-rays expose epicyclic gears for planetary motion. History insists Greeks lacked this math, yet here it is, rewriting innovation's dawn. Imagine secret workshops crafting these. No records survive, so did history erase evidence of a technological leap we can't explain? Fragments worldwide hint at shared technology. Textbooks dismiss them as coincidence, but patterns suggest ancients outsmarted our understanding of progress. Leading historians argue over alien influence or a genius outlier. No consensus holds, and each theory unravels, deepening the device's enigma grip. Deeper scans reveal sorrow cycle predictions. If history was wrong here, what else did ancients master that we've forgotten? This gear-driven oracle endures, mocking our grasp of the past. Was ancient technology far superior, or is something greater still concealed? Ponder the gears that outlast empires. What theories do you hold? Subscribe for more revelations that reshape history's hidden edges. What if electricity existed 2,000 years ago? These Parthian jars look like simple vessels, but inside hide something that shocks modern science. Parthians and earlier cultures mastered metallurgy and ceramics. History records them as skilled, but never as electricians, and that assumption is crumbling. Thousands of these jars appear across Iraq from 250 BC onward. Textbooks call them storage containers, yet their design begs a darker question. Remove the seal and you find copper and iron separated by an electrolyte space. Fill it with vinegar and something impossible begins. Replicas produce real electricity, enough for small effects. Ancients had no wires or bulbs, so why engineer a primitive battery at all? Some Parthian jewelry shows electroplating signatures. History credits heat methods, but electrochemical deposition fits the evidence far better. Could these jars have treated pain like ancient electric fish therapy? No texts confirm it, yet the design screams therapeutic purpose. No surviving records explain these devices. Were instructions deliberately destroyed, or did history simply never record a technology too advanced? Echoes appear worldwide, sealed metal in clay setups. Coincidence, or did ancient civilizations share forbidden electrochemical knowledge? Experts split between ritual object, medical tool, or genuine battery, and every explanation leaves massive gaps history refuses to fill. If it generated electricity, what powered it, and why build dozens if the application remains invisible to us? This clay vessel still holds potential power. Did ancients harness electricity and lose the secret, or are we blind to what they truly achieved? Discovered in 1898, this 2,000-year-old wooden bird looks eerily modern. Is it a ceremonial falcon or proof ancients understood flight long before we think? Egyptians revered falcons as divine, and most bird models symbolize gods, yet this artifact's actual shape challenges that assumption. Textbook explanations call such objects toys, offerings, or weather vanes, simple and symbolic, but this specimen breaks every rule. Unlike rigid votive birds, it features cambered wings and a vertical tail fin, elements modern gliders use for stability, raising the question of impossible coincidence. Aerodynamic tests show replicas generate lift at low angles and glide smoothly. History claims Egyptians never studied aerodynamics, yet the design suggests otherwise. Its center of gravity sits precisely where lift and drag balance, hinting at deliberate engineering rather than random craftsmanship. Scans reveal no later modifications, and every feature aligns with glide efficiency, leaving scholars struggling to explain its performance. Imagine secret experiments launching models from cliffs, knowledge lost with no surviving records. Did evidence of early flight vanish from history? Similar winged forms with lift properties appear across distant civilizations, suggesting either isolated invention or a shared understanding never acknowledged. Aviation historians argue coincidence, while Egyptologists insist symbolism, but neither explanation fully accounts for its aerodynamic precision. If flight was tested in miniature, what prevented larger machines, and how much knowledge have we dismissed over centuries? This wooden enigma still balances perfectly, leaving us to wonder whether ancients truly grasped the science of flight or concealed a forgotten era of experimentation. A 1513 Ottoman map depicts Antarctica's ice-free coastline with startling accuracy, centuries before its discovery or modern surveying technology. This 1513 map shows Antarctica without ice, detailed and accurate long before Europeans knew the continent existed. How could anyone draw land buried beneath miles of frozen silence? In 1513, Columbus had sailed west, and Magellan had not yet circled the globe. Yet Antarctica remained unseen while Piri Reis placed it with startling precision. Piri Reis claimed he compiled his work from 20 earlier maps, some said to date back to Alexander's era, though historians dismiss this as exaggeration. When compared with modern data, sections resembling Queen Maud Land aligned with surprising accuracy, despite the absence of aerial or sub-ice surveying in his time. The map appears to show rivers and mountains now hidden beneath kilometers of ice, landscapes last exposed thousands of years ago, raising questions about how such information survived. If Antarctica was once ice-free, someone may have mapped it in a distant past, suggesting exploration far older than accepted timelines. The original source maps Piri referenced have vanished, leaving empty gaps where explanations should exist. Other early maps echo similar southern coastlines, hinting that fragments of a much older cartographic tradition may have persisted across centuries. Some propose secret preservation of ancient geographic knowledge, while mainstream scholarship rejects the idea as impossible speculation. Experts remain divided between coincidence, misinterpretation, or lost sources, yet none fully explain the continent's uncanny depiction. Modern radar has revealed subglacial features resembling those drawn centuries earlier, forcing a deeper question about who first charted these hidden lands. This fragile parchment still portrays a world unseen for millennia, leaving us to wonder whether ancient explorers once mapped the entire planet, or whether forgotten knowledge lies frozen beneath the ice. A map that saw through ice and time. Accident, legend, or remnant of lost knowledge? Share your view and subscribe for more erased chapters of history. Over 100 mysterious bronze dodecahedra found across the Roman Empire feature precise geometric holes and knobs, yet no ancient text or image explains their purpose. Roman legions built aqueducts and conquered empires, yet they left behind these geometric bronze puzzles with no explanation. What were they really for? Romans mastered engineering and metallurgy, recording their tools, weapons, and coins, but never mentioning objects like this. More than 100 have been found from the 2nd to 4th centuries across northern provinces, no two identical, yet all sharing the same strange design. 12 regular pentagons, 20 corners, 30 edges and holes of varying sizes crafted with astonishing precision. Why such complexity for an unknown purpose? Knobs sit at every vertex, apertures range from tiny to wide, and there are no wear patterns to suggest practical use, yet decoration alone makes little sense. Proposed as surveying tools, candle holders, or dice, each experiment fails, the design resisting simple explanation and hinting at something deliberately obscure. Ancient writers like Vitruvius and Pliny never mention them, leaving us to wonder whether they were sacred, secret, or simply never recorded. Most discoveries cluster along the empire's northern frontiers, suggesting regional importance that history somehow ignored. The dodecahedron appears in philosophical and mystical traditions elsewhere, raising the possibility that Rome inherited or rediscovered a deeper geometric knowledge. Decades of scholarly debate have produced no consensus, with every hypothesis collapsing under scrutiny. Modern scans reveal flawless solid bronze with no hidden mechanisms, implying a function so specialized we struggle even to imagine it. These silent 12-sided relics endure across centuries, leaving us to question whether the Romans possessed a forgotten technology or ritual, or whether the truth is stranger still. 12 faces, countless theories, still no truth. What do you believe these Roman enigmas were? Subscribe to explore more artifacts that history refuses to explain.